Hey Objectors, welcome back to Pod Finance, and today's video will go over week 33 of the new challenge. We have 2 more weeks left to go after this one, and I'm really excited since the last week we passed 20,000. This week I'm hoping we stay the same. Hopefully it didn't go down. I don't really care if it goes up. I just hopefully it doesn't go down. I have a $200 buffer, I guess, so if it goes down, hopefully it doesn't go down below 200. But anyways, if you guys are new to the channel, hi, my name is Dennis, and my main focus is the channel to help people with their personal finances and help them save money, specifically focusing millennials, people younger than that. So you guys fit in that category, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more content. And with that being said, we'll just jump right to the video. And the first segment is always the news, and not too much big news happened over last week. Only thing that happened today was actually the electoral college voted, and surprise, surprise, Joe Biden won. So I don't know, we should be so surprised, but like, oh, it's over now, right? But we don't know. Tomorrow, Trump can say something out of nowhere and try to overrule everything. But as of right now, while I'm making this video, Joe Biden was declared the winner through the electoral college process, and Trump has not conceded yet, or he made a video conceding. I'm not sure if he did over the last couple hours while I'm making this video, but today's Monday, December 14th, so we'll see what happens in the following days. Until then, Joe Biden's elect, and we have some transitioning that is finally can be happening and approved. I think like Joe Biden was just like, I don't care what you're doing, but I'm gonna just transition myself. And I think Melania Trump has been packing up slowly and trying to get back to Florida. I think they're from Mar-a-Lago. We'll see what happens in the past couple days. I wouldn't be surprised until January 20th. He's gonna stay in there and not concede until the last day that Joe Biden has to go into the office. I believe it's January 20th. Don't quote me on that though. But other than that, I don't think any major news came up besides like, I think coronavirus. I saw death tolls on the virus on Wednesday was actually higher than death tolls on the 9/11 tragedy, which is kind of insane, and no one even talked about it. 9/11 was talked about for like months on months, you know. I remember specifically when this happened, because when this happened, I was back in elementary school, and I remember it was all over the news for like weekends and weekends, and on Saturdays, it will be Saturday morning cartoons, and there'll be no cartoons because they're covering 9/11, and at the time, you know, I was too young, I didn't understand what's going on, but looking back, it was covered like non-stop for like 2-3 weeks, and then like constantly for months on top of that. And you know, it was really sad. The virus happening, death tolls higher than the 9/11 crash. That's just insane that no one's even like talking about it. And people are fighting against it. You know, they're fighting against getting vaccinated. They're fighting against wearing a mask. They're fighting against like this thing is a hoax. If the virus is a hoax and like it's fake news. But yeah, it's not fake because I had people personally pass away through it and are in the ICUs because of it. So yeah, I guess you don't believe it until it happens to you. And it's unfortunate that's the world we live in. So anyways, talking about the virus still, I want to show you guys some interesting things that I saw. And look at Moderna. So when the Moderna got announced that it was 95%, 90% approval, kind of been like trading sideways since the jump happened on November 24th, and jumped to 152. And it's been kind of raising to like 160-ish, and then kind of falling back down. You can see the last 5 days here. We're at 165. And then 178 at the peak, and then coming back down to 156 over the last 5 days. So I mean, it's been kind of trading sideways since the big jump to 152 on November 30th, and you kind of see the last 6 months here that since election day, which is November 3rd here, $69, and from then it doubled up. But since then it's been trading sideways, even though the vaccine has been distributed now and like people have been getting it. Like I think first person in America got it today, and I believe last week first person in the United Kingdom got vaccinated. So it's interesting that it's been trading sideways even though it's coming, you know. My guess is that it won't jump again until more people get vaccinated, and then the stock will jump more once people start buying it more. So maybe that's why it's trading sideways right now. But the interesting one is Pfizer, where Pfizer got approved, and it's been kind of falling last 5 days. I think over on Friday it got approved like at after hours, so that was Friday here, and it dropped to $39. So it dropped $2 from Friday to today closing, which is really interesting because, you know, Pfizer just got approved. So I don't know what happened there. And we look at the last month here, it jumped on the same time as Moderna did on November 24th. So we see here November 24th, and it jumped to $40, so about 10% jump. And then from then it's kind of been trading upwards a little bit, and then it's been falling since Tuesday, December 8th. So I don't know what's happening here, but I'm pretty sure the same thing as Moderna, where they won't get paid until everyone gets vaccinated and start seeing money rolled in while they're distributing out the vaccine. But I'm not sure if it's a good time to invest into the stock. If you guys want to play vaccine stocks, go for it. I just highly recommend you guys to do your research, because I'm not doing research on this. It's not one of my key plays here. But you can look last 6 months. The election was November 3rd, and it jumped. Not as much Moderna, where Moderna jumped 2x. Go over here back to Moderna. So November 3rd, So it's about $70 and now it's $155. So a little more than 2x. Where Pfizer, number 3rd, it didn't jump 2x, it jumped to about 20%. I mean, it's still good. That's why I see Pfizer might be a better stock opportunity than Moderna, because Moderna already got its gains, the 2x gains, and where Pfizer hasn't. So if we're kind of following the same trend line, Pfizer should be $70 and it's not, it's at 39. So you guys could play the vaccine stock, but just make sure you guys do your research. But yeah, with that being said, there's no other news that happened this week. Let's jump right into the portfolio here, and I'm just gonna log in. So last week, week 32, we're at $20,008. We finally did it. We'll see if it stays the same. Hopefully we're not below 20, and that would be great. A little bit more buffer room would be great, but I'm just happy being over 20. Let's see here. Exit here. And we're at $20,131.13. So we did lose about $70 over the past week. I'm okay. As long as we're over 20. I have 2 more weeks to go, so we should end with this current rate. We should end at about 20,500. So if we have a little bit more buffer room with this, hopefully nothing goes insane and we fall into civil war and I lose everything. But if we fall into civil war, I probably won't finish the videos. So sorry guys, I'm gonna get drafted. But yeah, let's go over the portfolio here. So our current value, we're at $20,131.13. A total gain of $3,509.95. A total return of 27.24%. Let's go down to the first pie. So the first pie is our aggressive ETF pie. We're at a total value of $9,990.05. A total gain of $1,796.06. A total return of 28.03%. Let's go inside. And it looks like some things dropped here. BB is at 46.96%. I believe we were at 47 last week. I'll check in the week in a bit. VWO at 38.61%. In hindsight, maybe I should have switched the our REITs and the VWOs, changing this to 10% and changing that to 5%, but gain's still a gain. Let's go over last week here. Yeah, so last week we're down $51.74, down 0.52%. Let's see this pie, and yeah, we're down on VOO 1.23%. CO is today or not. So it seems like it's been dropping since the 9th and dropped a little bit more today. Today opened at 330, 340 and fell down to 335, so another $5. Not too bad. It's just a normal swing. I'm not too worried about this one. In total, only down 1.23%. It's normal. VNQ down 1.95% and VWO down 0.59%. So nothing over like 5% drop out of nowhere. I'm not too worried about that. So let's go back to the next pie. So next pie is dividend hunting pie. We're at a total value of $5,008.81, up $1,024.29, up 32.67%. Let's go inside. And everything's officially over 30%. DHY now at 30.26%, and the high being BlackRock BIT at 34.22%. Let's see last week here, down negative $32.18. So this week wasn't too good for dividend hunting pie either. So I'm guessing work from home pie went up because this pie is down negative as well. I think it's normal because these all follow like the S&P 500 as well. So down 1.17% on AGNC, and the other two being down less than negative 0.5%. I'm not too worried here, but if next week it's another negative week, I'll be pretty worried, but we'll see. Let's go to the last pie here. So last pie is a work from home pie, where a total value of $5,132.27, up $586.91, up 15.3%. Let's go inside. And everything in here is positive. So Microsoft didn't take a dip down, and same thing, Check didn't take a dip down. I believe Check went up a little bit more, if I remember correctly, and Zoom might have fell a little bit. Let's go look at the week here. Yeah, Zoom fell 2.91% and Check went up 6.34%. Let's go side real quick, look at Check. So we can kind of see the fall of Check. At the lowest, it was at $66.09, and it's been kind of trending upwards since then. You see the last 5 days, it's been trending upwards at 7.91%. Normal waves here. Let's see last month. Yeah. Last month been coming up 16.42%. So you guys bought it kind of like 2 weeks ago, back in November, like mid-November. You guys would have been up $15. Mid-November was $11.15. So yeah, $13. You guys have been up like $13 to $16. Not bad returns. I constantly invest in this stock on my personal Robinhood account as well. Let's go back here. So everything kind of took a dip for last week, but it's still positive $3.18. Kind of broke even. The Chegg made everything break even. So that's pretty much it for the pies. Goes to activity here. So activities, we actually have some activities this week. So last week was December 7th. So the first dividend is AGNC with $18.83. And the second dividend is Microsoft with $1.68. I actually didn't know Microsoft had a dividend. Let me check what it is. That's kind of Sad, $1.68. So I just have like no shares in that. Microsoft dividend is 0.98%. So you're obviously not investing in Microsoft for their dividends. And I own 3.45 shares. I wonder if they give you the fractional dividend since it's 0.45, or they just give you the 3. I gotta do some math on that and so I can double check. But yeah, let's go back to activity here. So yeah, just 2 dividends and then the morning trade of $200. So you can see that they reinvested the dividends here. That's why it's at 221.57. So let's go to the holdings here. So top 3 is Zoom still at 51.75%, BB at 33.76%, and then VWO at 28.88%. One thing I want to talk about VWO is that Joe Biden winning the election, it kind of stabilized things. So we should see a trending going upwards due to the market being more stable and kind of more predictable than when we were in Trump administration, where Trump can just send a tweet out and then everything's dipped. I think America likes the market kind of stable and not like, roller coastering. But one thing that will make the market dip is the runoff happening in Georgia. If the Senate becomes blue and both senator seats become Democratic, we will see a dip in the S&P 500. I don't think right away, but we'll see it eventually happen because their policy is to raise taxes on companies, and that will make the companies dip, resulting in S&P 500 dipping as well. Either or you make the economy great or you make America great. Either or I'm cool with that, as long as we're not living crazy in America. So it's a win-win situation for me. You might see the stock market dip a little bit if you see the Senate seats become blue. If you don't see the Senate seats become blue, we will see the stock market continually raise up. We'll see what happens in the runoff. Personally, I don't really care because my challenge will end by then, and if you're playing the long term, you don't really care for those kind of waves if a Democratic Party or a Republican Party takes over the Senate and presidential seats. My portfolio is more long term, so those kind of changing seats doesn't really matter to me. So let's go to the portfolio one last time. Look at the week view. Overall, the week I'm down $80.74. Looking at the last 3 pies, nothing swung more than -1%, so I'm cool with that. And that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for today's video. Let me know down below if you guys are surprised about the presidential electoral college voting. I'm a little surprised nothing went out of ordinary, just a little bit. 2020 has been a really crazy year, and I was expecting something dramatic to happen, but I guess we're back to normal, and, and we're not living in a reality TV show anymore. So yeah, I'm a little surprised though. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Be sure to give a thumbs up if you guys liked the video, subscribe to the channel for more content, and ring the notification bell for all the updates, and I'll see you guys next one. Bye.